Episode 1, The Trail to Bronze.
The Team Sparta bronze requirement. We started the team in 2014, and when we added the requirement, this was actually our only requirement. So it got the name bronze later, but it started off as just the Team Sparta requirement. At the time, we were very novice. There was about, I want to say at the time, about 7 guys on the team. And when we made this requirement, we modeled it after a competition that we wanted to compete in. The pull-up park jam was the biggest competition of the year. And we tailored our requirements to those movements because we looked at it as, practice. So the requirement was 5 muscle-ups, 30 bar dips on top, 30 pull-ups, 60 squats, and 60 push-ups. At the time, like I said, we were novice, so we were allowed to break. So that means, if you could do 1 muscle-up at a time if that was your strength level, because, later on, once we evolved, the set evolved. But in the beginning days of it, this was a set that, we took pride in. A lot of us failed it, and it helped us get stronger. Currently, on this trail to bronze, where I'm, reminiscing about the beginning days of Sparta, when this set was a struggle, when, watching people enter the team, because this is the entry level of the team, because now it's graduated to, if you pass the set, you receive, an official shirt. Back then, it was just for clout, bragging rights, the pride of knowing that you did something. You joined the team, but, now we have official measures. Okay, so as I enter I like to call it the trail to bronze. Each requirement has a different journey. So the trail to bronze, my current trail to bronze, is trying to get this set done unbroken. So even though the bronze has a rule that you're allowed to break, for Snoop, I have to do it unbroken. So that means I gotta do the 5 muscle up, the 30 bar dip, and the 30 pull without getting off the bar. So essentially that is 65 reps unbroken in the beginning of the set. So this trail to bronze, doing it unbroken, that is my first step.
All right, so boom. The goal is to get this set unbroken. So that means the 5 muscle ups, 30 bar dips, and the 30 pulls without getting off the bar, but still maintaining good form. My first attempt at this set, I broke the pulls at 16. I was just testing the waters. The 16 felt comfortable, no pause, so I was confident that each time I run the set, I can get higher on the pulls. Even though finishing up the remaining 14 pulls definitely showed me that I need to do more pull-ups in my strengthening routines. The squats, I broke at 30 out of the 60, and it was mostly because me being out of breath than actual muscle fatigue. Once again, something that I'm sure will improve the more I run this set. The finish line of this set is the 60 push-ups, which I managed to get through with no pause. So overall, my first run was about 5:15, which is still in a good time limit of the bronze set. So technically, this would have been an acceptable passing run, but falls short of my personal goals for the set. Take a few days off, rest, recover, attack it again. Run number 2 of the set, we have 2 main goals. Goal number 1 is higher than 16 pulls unbroken. So this time I managed to get 22 before I broke this time. So +6 from run number 1. Progress. Goal number 2 is more than 30 before I pause on the squats. This time we got to 32 squats, so technically +2 in progress. At first, I was frustrated, but as usual, I was being too hard on myself. I was recovering from a cold, and when you run heavy endurance sets like this in a gym, the air gets thick. So just realizing I have to re-strategize, maybe take a little longer break in the transition from the pull-ups to the squats. The push-ups, we once again got through the 60 unbroken, even though form lacked on this run in my personal opinion, but nonetheless, we survived. Since I had more time to spend in the gym this day and not satisfied with my squat performance, I took 10-minute rest and ran the set again. This time I experimented with a different pull-up grip and felt more satisfied with the lockout form of my pulls. The squats I broke at 48 this time, much better than my first run, so confidence boost. So once again, take a few days off, rest, recover, try again. Day 3 was a solo gym day, so I set up the tripod. The focus is more than 22 pulls. One of the dope things about training is the energy it generates. So shout out to this guy in the background who was just tapped into my set and started yelling, "Keep going."
Keep going. Keep going.
I made it to 25 pulls this time, so +3 from my second attempt, and only 5 away from the goal of 30. Once again, much love to this guy for the spirit bomb energy. The squats, I took a different attack this time. Instead of stopping, just slow down, change the pace. So with this strategy, I managed the 60 squats unbroken, which I was very happy about. The push, my mentals was to be more form conscious with the height of the push. So I managed 58 before my first pause. Overall, I was very happy with my third run of this set, but there's so much more work to be done. Rest, recover, try again.
Go psycho mode.
Day 4, I felt very confident I was finally gonna get this set unbroken. I got to 28, almost 29 pull-ups. A PR for the set, but not acceptable. Honestly though, it was a blessing in disguise because this haunted me. I couldn't sleep. I went to the gym the next day by myself and I finally got the set unbroken. Now that I have the set completed though, now it's time to run it officially.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ten. 20. Whew. 60 now. Don't stop. Slow down if you have to. 1, $60 pushing you home. $60 pushing you home. $60 pushing you home. On the heart rate. Finish at 60. 16 is over smooth. Finish line. Finish line. Oh. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Definitely feel the progression from day one till now. So now we can move on to phase 2. Thank y'all for following this journey with me. But we don't stop here. On to the next goal.